today, and our conversation, how to show love to special needs kids. Terry, welcome to the show. The show is Sugar and Spice. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. And before we even get to your organization and what you do, I want us to define special needs, because absolutely I don't know anything. And Kenyans have issues with terminologies. We like calling everybody disabled. Someone who is not able-bodied in our heads must have a disability that we see with our eyes. Wengine wote ni wenda wazimu. As in a big blanket of inside that wenda wazimu, meaning madness, is autism, depression, schizophrenic, all the other disabilities in quotes that we can't see with our eyes. So just help us with the terminologies first of all.
Okay, so I think the term disability is kind of actually think it's a bit rude.
Degrading.
Yeah, it's degrading because these kids are not disabled. Like they're just differently abled. That's the word.
I love that.
So we like to call them children or community with a special need. Like you're not special because you're quote unquote disabled.
Yes.
You're special because your needs are different.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why we usually say special needs. But even right now, when you go and Google, you won't get like data on special needs. It's still being called disabilities.
Yes.
So yeah, that's another thing we're trying to move so that people with different abilities are not labeled as disabled.
Yes.
But they just have special needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. And then can we get down and dirty? Can we talk about even the stigma?
Yeah.
Many people, especially in our communities, we are African. We hide our special needs children because they were bewitched.
Yeah.
You did something to them, so that you can be rich.
Yes.
You put juju inside. In fact, demons. They're called majini nini? Jinn.
Yes.
DJIN. You put jinn inside them so you can get money.
Yeah.
They are hosts for spirits. As long as we can't demystify something and we don't understand it, we label it as evil. So do you feel that's the biggest reason why many people hide their special needs children? And what do you feel about just that discussion?
Yeah, so this hits closer to home because I'm a mom of a child with special needs. My daughter has something called cerebral palsy.
Yes.
And for the longest time, I wasn't able to take her outside. So people tend to think we are hiding our children, but in real sense, those kids are not hidden. You see, even in your estate where you see kids have been locked up.
Yeah.
It's not sikupenda kwa mzazi. You get? It's because the stigma out here is so high and so crazy that we just tend to just say, someone told me I protect my child too much because the stigma out here is so high. Let me give an example. I'd carry her because she's not mobile yet.
Yes.
I'd carry her on my back to maybe therapy or school.
Yeah.
And mamas at the road would be like, "Wemschana, mbona beba mtoto mkubwa hivyo?" You know. And that would really get to me. I'd be like, okay, sawa. So maybe I'll just use a cab. Or what if that person doesn't have money to go through a cab?
It's true.
Another example is, when was the last time you went to a salon or even a kinyozi or a spa?
Anywhere.
And saw a special needs child being attended to?
It's true.
A playground. Because people will just look at you differently. People, they'll bump each other and be like, "Ona yule, that child is different."
The odd stares.
Someone even told me my child is cheesy. Like, why is she not talking? And this, if you're not really strong, number one, if you've not accepted your child, you tend to protect them too much. So in your house, you don't. I never even used to go for like family events because the questions, and it's not because people don't know. It's because people don't understand and they don't want to learn. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Sad. Are there, now that you've told me this, Terry, like my mind has opened up to so many things. Like I'm thinking, because I'm a mother, and when I was little, when she was little, I never used to take her to places that were not child friendly. Even restaurants, like when we were making reservations, we'd call and find out if there was a special changing area for her, if they have children's seats, like for to eat. Do you think like our institutions support special needs people, like even the hospitality industry? Do you go to places that have special facilities? Because now that you've said that, I'm thinking in my life, shame on me. By the way, thank you for bringing this to us. have I ever seen a restaurant where people are just eating with their special needs child, or a play area? The way we have no smoking zone, we have a children play area where because even they need to be protected. Someone could hit them with a ball, kick them somewhere. Please, just, oh my God, walk us through this.
Yeah, so like everything that I'd say is like from first-hand experience. Let me give you an example. Even going to a hotel, I have to, if I'm not putting her on her wheelchair, then I have to carry something. Because right now she's 8. So she's a bit older. She can't fit on those seats for
the baby boosters.
So hakuna, actually, I don't know if there's a restaurant that is inclusive of children or even adults with different abilities. So it gets really hard now if I want to take her out, now I have to start considering, okay, is it inclusive? Where will I put her? I'll carry her the whole time. And mine is kidogo, is a small child. What about that adult who's 15 and you really want to go and have fun with that child?
It's true.
But you can't go because the area is not inclusive. The playground is not inclusive. If I'm going on a swing, I have to carry her.
True.
If I won't fit.
It's
you
true.
See, so there's so many I call them discriminations because
it is discrimination.
These people are there. We are there, and I don't know if the government knows that. For the government, it's someone who is seated on a corner with a wheelchair.
No, we put. By the way, now that you've said that, even on an institutional level, as long as you have a ramp for a wheelchair, you're like you've ticked your little box.
That's it.
Kila mtu atajidu. So whether you cannot hear, so you use the ramp, whether as in it's a one size fits all solution, which is very, very, I'm genuinely ashamed even of just us as a society. And I love the fact that you've brought this forward, and I hope this clip like reaches everybody, because some of our clips like go semi-viral, but for people to understand that you don't hide your child, because I can imagine when you put all this and you stack all this, but there's this, but there's that, how many people will be like, tukae tu home let's call for pizza, tukule tu ndani ya nyumba.
And you know what we forget, especially for the parents that are having kids who are growing, is these children also need to go outside and interact. You see, it's
to build on their social skills,
and to also see, like for my daughter, I want to take her outside so she can see, oh, that child is running, mommy, I want to run like that child. So she gets motivated. So if we just put her in the house and on a 2-minute maker, so she won't get like that motivation. Also, interaction is really good, because the other kids will know, oh, these children exist, and this is how we can handle them.
It's true. So it's a win-win.
It's a win for both.
For everyone. Wow. So is that, now I'm jumping the gun a little, is that why you felt the need to have a safe space for the special needs children, somewhere to go and just let loose and be entertained, and also entertain yourself and even the parents? Because I'm like, I just feel like you're also stuck in that special needs box, because now this child can't take care of themselves, so even you have to maybe not do so many things that you'd love to do, because not you're restricted, but we are not accommodative as a society.
So that's why I started Empowered by Ella. Empowered by Ella is an organization where we support families and children with special needs. So how it began, it was in 2020, and we were just trying to support these kids and these schools that, most of them actually don't have money. Even if we have money, it is all in the medical part of the child. So when we brought it together, it was to support these caregivers, because it might not be your child. It might, like the mom maybe gave birth and most, so the caregivers. So this event that usually it's happening on the 8th is just a safe space for these kids to come and have fun. You see what happens in a playground? We want them to experience that. What happens in a spa, we want them to experience that. And it is also good for the parents, because now you have a community. If I'm seated with a special needs mom, we can relate, and just remind each other of it's okay. It's okay to take care of this. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be caregivers and also encourage each other.
Wow. I want us to get into the gig, the event, when it's going to be, how much it's going to be, but not now, not just yet. When we come back from a music break, DJ Absolute is going to play, and then when we come back, maybe he has a question or two. We can open the phone lines. You can call us 0719012600, tweet, Facebook, Insta, Threads, all those things. Do for us. Even smoke signal at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Isn't this like the most mind-opening conversation we've had on this show, like ever, for real. Wow. Terry. Wow. They don't hide their children.
Yeah.
They don't hide their children. It's the circumstances around them even moving around. When we come back, more on that.